was injured in a motorcycle accident, July of 2013. I severed my spinal cord and left me as a paraplegic. Used to work outside on the lines for the telephone company. They told me they were going to have to do surgery on my spine to pin me back together, and I said, well, what are we waiting on? From that point on, it's always been move forward. What do I need to do next to have as normal life as possible?
When I first got in contact with Gray, he was really early in his recovery stage. He still wasn't sure if he wanted to go back to work. I provided some guidance and counseling around adjusting to his disability, as well as talking to his employer, working with community resources. We had the opportunity to talk about how his family and friends were adjusting.
Well, my dad's accident, it completely changed my life. I went from living 12 hours away and doing my own thing to having to give up everything I got going on to come back home and help take care of him and help him get back to being independent.
Yay! Prudential helped me move forward, getting me back to work. They helped me purchase a wheelchair that I'm able to stand up in, which helps me in my home as much as it does at work.
In Gray's case, he works as an industrial machinist. That requires people to be in a standing position. So with the opportunity to have this standing wheelchair, he now could crank himself to a standing position and do a majority of the essential tasks of his job.
Helping him get back to work, also having that truck, I mean, that's amazing. Being able to drive wherever he wants to. He's completely independent.
I got my truck about 6 weeks before I went back to work. I have about a 15 to 20 minute commute to work every day, which I don't mind. Being able to drive, to me, was giving me my total independence back. My first day back to work, it was just an awesome feeling. I worked with these guys for 15 years before my accident. It's a part of your daily routine. I'm close to retirement. I'm looking for retirement. That's my goal. I think that's everybody's goal. But honestly, without Prudential's help, I probably would not have gone back to work.
Gray's experience is the reason why I work at Prudential. It really puts our lives into perspective and really affirms for us why we got into this industry and why we do what we do.
One of the things I have gotten back to since my injury is golf. I've gotten back to hunting. I've got a grandson that is my inspiration now, and just looking forward for what's in store for me next. If you don't have disability insurance, don't be the guy that thinks that's not going to happen to me, because it can happen. And if I hadn't had disability insurance, I probably wouldn't have been able to go back to work. I'd still be in recovery mode. Just to have that peace of mind and the resources is all the difference in the world in a successful recovery.